You are listening to Unlaced, the triathlon podcast. I'm your host, John O'Newland, along with Jimmy, Blowout Newland, and Kane, FTP Reisner. We are here to entertain you through your workout, not teach you how to work out, but you might learn something along the way. How we doing, boys? Been a bit.
Jimmy's changing diapers again.
No,
yeah,
it's
like
my
blowout.
diaper. My diaper's blowing out.
Oh, no.
No, the real story, though, we went bowling on Saturday. Just our family went bowling, and I get competitive, and Ashley was beating me at first. I'm not a great bowler, and so I had to really work hard. And it was the very last frame. We bowled 2 games. The very last frame that I bowled, my very last throw, split the front of my pants wide open. Like not even at the seams or anything. It blew out the front of my pants wide open. Like it was a huge hole. Because I was going back and actually like, is there a rip in your pants? And I looked wide open, just my boxers.
Didn't even feel it. We were so into the
I spent the rest of the day in town that way too. We went out to eat and then went to Walmart. So yeah, that was
right in the front crotch area.
And I just bought these jeans like a month ago, right in the front crotch area. American Eagle.
Wow.
They're usually good, and they weren't even tight. But yeah, they're ruined.
Blowout.
Ruined.
Yeah, quality's just going downhill nowadays. You know what they say.
For real. Or I'm just getting bigger and not adjusting my jean size.
or that.
I'm at the same
I still fit my high school
jeans.
I can't breathe.
Your first mistake was
awesome.
bowling. I hate bowling. I'm so bad at it.
In jeans.
I'm okay, but
jeans too.
every time it
Can I get those flex jeans?
Doesn't
Doesn't American Eagle have?
They are flex jeans. They were.
Jeez.
They were.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
It wasn't. It was unbelievable, and it wasn't even like a seam tear. It ripped the jean wide open, like you know what I'm saying. Like it was like the jean was ripped, not the seam.
That's impressive.
It was weird.
Honestly, I'm impressed. I'm just impressed that could happen.
Powerful legs just busting through.
It is, man.
Jeans.
You must have been squatting a lot.
It's rolling the ball.
I've been squatting.
Squatting, throwing bowling balls.
Yeah, that was my blowout.
The blowout story. Kane, FTP. Actually tied on with the podcast for once.
For once, we're going to talk about endurance training. So FTP, functional threshold power. I finally did my first FTP test on my bike. I wanted to get a baseline for where I'm at because I'm starting an 8-week. I'm actually on my second week of an 8-week program. So did my FTP test to get the baseline for it to translate to all of the workouts, how many watts was going to be on each interval. So my FTP is starting at 215, which was actually a little bit lower than I expected it was going to be. But
did
you do the ramp one or
one below me? And I was very surprised at that.
Yeah. I did the ramp test. So 20-minute ramp. So what it is you go up, you start like 5 minutes of warm up, and then mine started at 100 or like 104 watts or something. So it's a 1 minute interval at each section, and then it just steps up by 10 watts each time. So I think I got up to what was 290 watts or something for my last minute.
I just did mine. Maybe I did it wrong because I wasn't like when I was texting you guys, I wasn't like by the end of it, I was like, okay, I could have kept going, but it had told me to target a certain RPM, and then like what's the goal of that? So I was like, okay, hit this RPM.
You did the one I did. You did
the
one I did, and it was basically you do a warm up. Well, it's only light because it just shortens the cooldown in the warm up. The only thing that matters, the test, is the 20 minutes in between, where it's like for 20 minutes, go as hard as you can in 20 minutes. That's what it. Is that what it told you, Jono?
This one, no, it told me. So I started at 100 watts for a minute straight at a consistent RPM. It said try to stick around this RPM. Which, if everything was fixed, I was like, how is this like calculating? I don't know if it calculated
RPM
like
or
my
wattage.
dip.
Is it going wattage or RPM?
No, I was 100 watts. Started at 100 watts, then went up 50 watts at a time, or 25 or 10 watts at a time, and then I went for 20 minutes straight. And my RPM I kept around 85 to 90, like right in there, maybe 95. And then
going up by 10 watts every minute, right?
Every minute, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the RPM doesn't matter as much as the watt.
No, but they just tell you to do an RPM because it's easier to maintain those watts from like 85 to 95 RPMs.
Oh, okay.
If you go lower, it gets really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I guess to me, it felt like it was very fixed where I'll have to look into it more because like I was pushing through it. And so I ended with a 189, which very well could be my FTP.
You might be adjusted. Like, did it pop up right when you were done? Did it pop up, say your FTP is this? Yeah. So you did the test. You probably did what I did. That's what it started with. It was the warm up wasn't like ride for 5 minutes for free or, free ride for 5 minutes and then 20 minutes. It did like 120 watts for like a minute. Then it kept going up. And then it did a jump where it was like 280 watts for 2 minutes. It was weird. And then it was really hard. No, it did. It did. And then it dropped down again. And then it said, here's your 20-minute test. And then
mine was called FTP Ramp Light. So if you have I did the Ramp Light. Yeah. So anyone listening,
you did what Kane did.
If you have any input, email us what test was your favorite at unlacedtry@gmail.com. But that is,
James
so
will email on this for sure.
Yeah. No, that'd be helpful. And I may just message him individually.
Yeah.
So Jimmy, I think that was part of your warm up then, that jump up to 280. And then the actual test began? Okay.
Yeah, it was. But I was surprised because it was like, do this for 2 minutes. And 280 for 2 minutes is still pretty hard.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, I'm going to die before the test even starts.
How long between that interval and the actual test? Like how long did you take?
It was like 2 minutes. So it was like 2 minutes at 250, then 2 minutes at 280. Then it went back down to like a cool down of like 5 minutes at 120, which I recovered a little bit. And then it was I like the ramp test way better because the one I did said for 20 minutes, it said go as hard as you can in 20 minutes. And so it was like, it was a weird distribution of my power that I didn't know how to do. So I tried to front load it. So I tried to front load going real heavy and hard. And then I guess it ended up either way that way. I don't know exactly.
It's just going to take your average watts over.
Right. It's going to take the average. Right? Yeah. So I tried to get a big base on the front load so I could take off, take it easier in the back end. But then the average drops so much faster going down than it does going up. So it was super, super rough.
Okay. Well, I signed up for like this it was a 6 week one and it had another ramp test. So maybe I'll do whatever ramp was in that program to add on to it. And just
185 could very well be what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't bike much, so
189. 189. Don't sound short.
Come on. 4 watts. Come on.
That's not even that far away.
Yeah.
But I am.
I finished it not struggling. Like it was like I could have continued. You know what I mean? Like I finished at 250 for a minute and it wasn't, I could have kept going. It was definitely getting harder.
You've gone harder.
Yes, I could have pedaled like my last one. I just pushed and I was like at 100 and 110 RPMs.
Yeah.
Like going, that's what I mean. I was trying to maintain a certain RPM because it had recommended that. That's why I didn't know.
The ramp test will drop you out every minute. Like if you don't sustain a wattage for that minute, it drops you out of that minute. I think. I don't know. It's so.
Yeah, I should just end the test.
I got to read more. I literally just typed in. I just typed it in and.
Well, I think that for the first one that was probably good, and you're probably right around there. But Kane, what I was going to say, Kane, if you were with anybody doing a ramp test, you'd have probably gone way higher on your FTP.
Maybe. Well,
I think I think when you're with people, you push way harder.
Yeah,
probably.
There's that aspect of it. Yeah. I don't know. My legs were heavy at whatever wattage. I think I got to like 290 or 300 watts.
Oh man, that would be heavy. That would be hefty.
Yeah,
it doesn't like 1 minute.
Brutal.
Yeah, but like 1 minute at that wattage is nothing. But all the build up to it is what wears you down.
Yeah,
man. I will say having this and having like the kicker, the bike trainer, and having variables to play with, and now know kind of where I land and understand, like looking at a workout on Strava and being like, oh, what did they ride? And if it was someone on a trainer, it's like, oh, they're at this wattage for this long. It's like, okay, that was a nice like relaxing. Or holy cow, they went really fast for this. Yeah, so that's why it's nice to have that baseline because I never have for biking.
Right. You can relate it directly to your performance. That's why I keep sending you guys those pictures of my old roommate who's riding like 3 hours at 230 watts. I could barely hold that for
next week, man. Next week.
It's ridiculous. Shout out to Blake.
You're 2 weeks into your 8 week, right? So
you're looking great
for you. Keeping going, dude.
Got a haircut? Yeah. Oh, right. That. No, it's been good because the workouts have been like, I think having done the ramp test, it really makes a huge difference on how the workouts get tailored to your ability, your fitness level.
Yeah. It's not throwing random wattage at you.
Yeah, because I'm using Trainer Road, and so it scaled it down to whatever it thought I should be. And the first workout was like, okay, you should feel some burn during this, and then afterwards we're going to drop you back down, and you should feel, let it ride out. You're going to feel burn for a few minutes, but then by the end of this interval, you should be good to go again, and then we're going to do it again. And it was like exactly what they were saying was exactly what I was feeling. So I knew like the ramp test was perfect or really close to what I actually should be doing for the workouts.
Yeah, I like how they do that, where they put the word, like where they kind of talk to you during your workout.
Yes.
Sometimes I yell at it.
Really nice.
Sometimes
I did it on my phone. I did it on my phone. It was there. I'm like squinting, trying to see like what are my RPMs, and it was during my ramp test too. I was like, I should have just used my computer. But
I'm using my phone.
Like, shut up! Like, don't tell me how I'm supposed to feel. You're not doing this, you stupid computer.
Yeah.
Oh. Awesome. Well, FTP blowout. I like it. And we had many other names, but we had a couple technical run-ins trying to record this episode. This is the one that did not want to get recorded.
Oh, that was rough.
It was fun failing.
It was.
Yeah.
I'll
so
say
for a
Leave
little
it at that.
context, we tried to record this episode days ago, and we tried
Twice.
4 different times recording, and then it didn't. Each time, some with my internet was going on, where I ended up fixing it by restarting the modem. And but it was lagging, and I was falling 10 to 15 seconds behind almost, and we just couldn't get it done. So we kept trying to do these openings the same and pretty much repeat what we were doing, and then it just got to a point where we were laughing from the beginning because we knew exactly what we were going to say, and we just couldn't do it right. So we switched it up a little bit.
Yeah, we had
was horrible, but
so many
funny.
different openings.
Oh, it was
We're gonna
fun.
talk about VR
got
headset
laughing a
and this
lot.
new
the VR
chef
headset
game.
cookout, that's right.
Your chef game you've been playing.
So how immersive is this game?
Staging conversation.
Yeah.
That's good. Hey, we got talking about training right quick in this one.
Yeah, the training I want to be talking about eventually that we all should be talking about soon is swimming. That is the biggest one,
Swimming.
especially for you,
I
Mr.
know.
Nolan.
Hey,
I think about you
okay.
often for doing workouts. Like, man, he's got to get in a pool and learn to at least get a form for swimming.
I know. I got a basic form. I can
You
stay
have a
above.
flail form.
Yeah, I'm flailable. My yeah, I know. I can do it, but right now we're like going through budgeting and other things, and so as far as like getting a Y membership, I'm still waiting to figure out where that's at, and then summertime come like I have a spot to swim that's free in open water.
Yeah,
but I just gonna.
Did you get military stuff in the Y right now before?
Yeah, still even with that.
Yeah.
It's just commit.
I just don't want. Like,
I could just commit to it
for
during
myself. Even
I could commit to it during the month, like the next few months, and it'd be fine.
yeah.
But it doesn't have to be a
I'm worried for myself in the
commitment.
swim, and I think about you. I'm like, man, I don't want him to
first buoy.
While talking to Scott too, it's like I just don't want him to go to Door County and then like blow up during the swim. Take like an hour or more in the water, and then not enjoy anything else because you're just dead.
And I mean, like James's approach, which he told us, was like he did heavy loaded the swim on the front, and then he would do like back. We're still far. We're like still 6 months away.
It goes fast,
5 months.
though.
I know it goes fast, and I do need you this next month establish a plan of when. But that was even the biking side. I just signed up for an FTP builder.
I have no doubt that you can do it. You need to get in the water.
Yeah,
so
no, I want to do it well, and I know I need to. And hopefully I can find somebody that I could bum some knowledge off of.
Yeah, if you go there early enough, there's usually some like you can find someone that's a decent swimmer, and then like usually they're okay with asking questions.
Those seasoned individuals that can just nonstop swim.
Or if you could take your phone and ask somebody to record you while you swim, and then send it to James or something, and he'd be
critique it.
Yeah, he's really good at that, like seeing your form and seeing what things you're doing.
All right, that's what I got to do. I just gotta do it. Well, this is a good point to go right into our first segment, and we have a new soundboard here, so I hope I picked the right one. Nice, I did.
Try trivia.
Did it work? No. He did it on purpose. I think he did it on purpose.
Oh
Try
no!
Trivia.
When it reset. Wait, I can't even pick the. Yeah. Okay. This whole episode won't have it then.
Okay, then you got to mock it. Try.
I'll mock it for the next ones.
Ah,
that's a bummer.
Great. Hey, it's fine.
No, it's not. Now I'm embarrassed. I put myself out there. Now I'm
I'm
embarrassed.
so glad that happened. I'm so happy.
It was so authentic too. He was like, try trivia.
Well,
All
I
right.
was showing. Well, I was unsure. Like when you said, "Oh, I'll see if I get the right one," I was like, "I bet this isn't going to work." Oh, now I'm still talking in that.
Sounded great. No,
well-
you still sound normal.
Yeah, because I can't.
Unless
switch
somehow
my-
it does go on post.
When we did the reset before, it switched off my input. Which is,
I gotcha.
So I can't do it through that.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't mess up. Sometimes if I'm not on that input, it messes up. Oh well, we'll figure it out.
Anyway, try trivia.
All right. So I had to look it up. I forgot the word, but then I remembered it. So the word today is rabbit.
Wait, you forgot the word, then you
Well, then
remembered.
I was like, oh, what's the try trivia word? Because it wasn't
Rabbit.
there. Rabbit. Do you guys know what rabbit is?
Yes,
In terms
it's an
of
animal.
training. Hey. In terms
Is
of
it in the
racing
swim
and-
portion?
No.
Biking. It's the. I got it.
No.
I
Okay.
got it. The lead person pacing something.
Yes. So the exact definition that I
job.
found before, I couldn't find again. So I was trying to find that same link. So it says it's a pace setter or a pacemaker, but the one I found before, which is the one I like, is the person that you find in a race that you think will be near you. A rabbit is someone that you're chasing to try and beat,
So it's not
setting your
a-
pace.
Not
It's
necessarily a
discipline specific. It's whatever.
Race
Swim bike.
specific.
you're,
Yeah.
you pick your rabbit that you're
Race
about to
specific,
catch.
yeah. But the actual definition is the pacemaker or pace setter.
Is that what were you going to guess, Kane?
I was thinking like a
Small
type
furry
of training.
animal.
Yeah. No, I was thinking like a type
Land
of training,
animal.
like a kind of like a brick workout, but not like a brick workout, like some other type of training like that.
Yeah.
So I was
I'm trying to find deeper terms to
No, that was
trick
good.
you guys.
I use that
was
for
good.
for track my whole senior year. That's literally what I do. I'd look at the post, like the list of who's running, and look at their times, and like, okay, this person's a little bit faster than me. I'll pick them. They'll probably like be leading this race, and then I'll just sprint past them at the end if I can. And I ended up going undefeated in the mile,
There you go.
doing the rabbit method.
Yeah, it's probably more for like running
Hunting.
and running races more than
Yeah.
actual triathlons because you don't really.
Well, I mean,
have a-
biking and swimming, like you,
Well,
yeah,
but
like
a single
single
discipline,
individual.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's something you can keep up with, like transition stuff. It'd be hard to keep up with a rabbit.
So there has to be a different rabbit for each part of the race then.
Basically, yeah.
That makes sense.
It's a good one.
I like
I like that, and that is an effective method of keeping pace or pushing yourself.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, well.
Rolling right into our next segment
Hey,
here.
Kane's gonna announce this one. Here,
Yes.
Wait, are
ready?
you doing it, Caden?
No,
Kane's
you're
gonna-
doing it.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
you're. Do you have the transition? I got
Nope, you got the transition.
Question of the day.
it. So disappointed.
So defeated. So defeated.
I want my voice changer
Embarrassed.
to work.
Okay, so
Here's question of the day.
question of the day. So the question of the day is, what races are you planning on completing this year? So Jono, why don't you start?
Trying to fix my camera. All right. So I have confirmed, unless Jeremy changes something, that I can go to the Door County race. Oh, I have applause. And so that one is the main focus. So that is July 16th, I think, would be our race. It's the weekend of the 15th and the 16th.
The Sunday.
And so that, but then leading up, I would like to do a marathon prior, if that is doable. And then I would also like to do one or two sprints, so I can get a feel for the transitions, get a feel for before that would happen. I do have a lot in the area that I can do.
Oh, good.
But yeah, just being outside of Pittsburgh, there's a scene here, which I need to be a part of, but
yeah, definitely
so
get a sprint before.
yeah.
Just to get the
Feel the
taste,
three,
the
right.
taste of it. Just taste
The
it.
taste. And for some reason, I want to do a marathon before it. I don't know if as I look closer into like training and get feedback, I will see. But
I
I
love
might
it.
skip
I love
out
it.
on a marathon
why is
this
this
year.
Come on.
I don't.
So, John-
I'm still debating it. Dude, the half Ironman's my big one. I don't want to have. Maybe if I do that, I'll be like, oh, I can do anything now.
I just wouldn't plan on doing those races within like close proximity of each other because that would be brutal.
July, September.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking of
that'd be
just like
perfect.
not training hard for a marathon, but like doing it just for the distance and like in a setting that is more friendly than me by myself.
That's kind of probably what I would do is like go for like 12-minute mile, like just like a chill marathon, just see if I can do 26 miles, like not try to get a certain pace and get a certain time, but just to do a marathon.
Yeah, I like that. That could be an enjoyable experience.
Are we doing Elkhart Lake in June?
I'm in.
Okay. I'll do
Those
it.
days work for me.
Is that an Olympic?
Olympic one, yeah.
It's an Olympic, yeah.
So it's like 900 meters or something. I don't know exact.
So are you? I think the swim itself is still long.
Oh,
I think it's still like a 1 mile swim.
1 mile is 2.2, isn't it? It's a 1.5.
Wait, what do you mean 1 mile is 2.2? 1 mile is 1,600 meters.
Kilometers.
Yeah, so 1.6.
Am I wrong?
That's the metric system.
Wait. A pound to kilogram is a 2.2, right? A pound, 1 pound. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes,
I was way off. Yeah. So it's pretty much a mile swim.
You're in the conversion.
I was in the my conversion.
I think it's the Olympic is 1 mile swim, like 26-mile bike, and a 10K run.
Yeah.
Oh, I should find one. See, I need a race buddy.
Do a little
here.
one, John. Just try to do a micro
No, I know. I'll do
sprint
a
first.
sprint. I'll do a sprint.
So, Jimmy, are you adding that to your repertoire for this race season then?
I think so. I think I will. Yeah. That 1 mile swim's actually a little. I did 800 at Gladstone though. It wasn't terrible. It really wasn't bad. Like I feel like I could do it. And Gladstone's waters were terrible that day. There was huge waves crashing, and I thought people were going to die.
And this will be
Just
on
like
an
free
inland
space.
lake.
You just like go off a wave and just like fall
Well,
straight
there was
into the
one
water.
time, and I don't know if Scott's going to listen to this. This isn't like making fun of Scott at all, but he had weird issues with like his sweatsuit being way too tight, and he couldn't move or breathe in it. And there's one time, and I was like, me and him had the same colored swim cap, so I was swimming, and I didn't see him around me. I was like, "Where's Scott at?" So I went on my back quick and looked behind, and like these waves were so big, and all I saw was Scott's face come over a wave. He's like, and then it went behind a wave, and that's all I saw. I was like, I was like, this is pretty rough.
Was his wetsuit American Eagle as well?
No, but he did rip it. He took it off in the water even.
Really?
He just
Yeah, it was
flexing.
really messing up his chest. Like it sucks to his chest, and he can't breathe. So he's going to be doing. I think he said from now on he'll be doing pants, or just wetsuit pants only, because it was really messing up his breathing.
Wow.
But
That's
yeah,
intense.
so Elkhart Lake. Wow, that was hard to say.
It's a tongue twister.
Yeah,
Elkhart.
Elkhart Lake.
Elkhart Lake.
And then
Elkhart Lake.
Door County. And then there is the Mish, which is also that's in September, I think, or
End
late
of
August.
August it was,
End of August, yeah. And if I can find another one, maybe. But so far, those three, and then
Potentially a
half
marathon.
marathon in Fox Cities again.
You've already done the half. If you're going to do a marathon, you might as well just
Do the full.
I guess
We got to get the Mr. Krabs sound
yeah.
of money every time.
I haven't ran
Every
in a
time
while.
we mention a new race. Money.
I haven't ran in a while, so I'm a little nervous about it. I know once I start running again, I'll feel fine. Like once we get on longer runs, and then it's like, okay, I can do this. But I haven't ran in a long time, so it'd probably be rough. But
Same.
those are mine.
Hey, I did a brick workout. Not intentionally. I just did the FTP ramp thing, and it was only like 30 minutes. So I was like, I'll go run. And I did a mile. So I
there
did
you go.
right back to back.
How did it feel?
It felt fine.
It didn't feel weird.
I haven't run.
Well, I
I
guess
haven't
20
run in a
minutes.
while. Yeah.
after
I mean,
like
I was-
an hour and then running.
But
it's
I
a
was
little
like more fatigued because I was ramping. But
yeah.
about my shins hurt actually.
What about you, Kane? What about your races this year?
Yeah, so I've got to backtrack a little bit. So in a previous episode, I was 100% confident that I was going to be able to do the Door County half.
Oh yeah.
Hey, it's a
I remember
shoo-in.
hearing that.
Yeah.
That's definitely happening.
Yeah, it's
Definitely confident.
yeah.
100%
So
confident.
I'm going to have to get knocked down off my pedestal a little bit here because there was a yes.
Oh wait,
please.
that was the wrong one.
clap for me. So there were some dates that got changed around after the fact for some other obligations that I have that I can't miss. So I'm going to have to miss out on the Door County. So this is where the Elkhart Lake race comes in instead. So that's going to be a month earlier, but it's only an Olympics, so less training, I guess, for me to feel comfortable for
Still not a
completing the race
pushover,
in a
but-
time. No, 100%.
Yeah.
But so I'll be doing that one. in June, early June. I do want to find, I don't know if we're going to be able to find a sprint before then. So
Before
that
June?
might be tough. Before June.
I
Before
don't think
early
so.
June.
I don't think
Really?
there's any in Upper Michigan, and I think Wisconsin's first one was Elkhart Lake that I saw.
Really?
Just because of how cold the water is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unless
No
we can
indoor.
find one that's like a pool. Because I know they have like an Ironman that's a pool one, but yeah, it's not quite the same.
Oh, I might do half Iron Madison too. No, I'm doing quarter. You said you might. Never mind.
I might, yeah.
I don't know.
So
I'll have to
that
think
okay,
about
so yeah, that's the other one I might do. It depends though.
money.
If you're gonna do the full marathon, I might do that marathon again.
Okay. Run together
Instead
like
of the
friends.
half.
Or are you
Hey,
gonna
I got
miss?
one in Quakertown, May 21st.
F is
gonna
for
leave
friends who do stuff together.
You is for marathon.
I don't know. That's a good question because if I go back there, I'm gonna want to beat my
Yeah, no,
time.
I wouldn't ever want you to stay next to me. That's dumb when people do that. Like, oh, don't run faster than me. No, I wouldn't. I'd probably just put in AirPods this time anyway. Just take it chill. Yeah, get
Love
running
it.
shorts with those pockets, and then just listen to a podcast for 4 hours.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wait, 4.5 hours? No. Yeah, 4 hours. I don't know. 4 hours.
7
maybe.
hours.
4.5.
Take your time.
You can listen to a podcast for as long as it takes.
Yeah.
Any good podcasts you guys know?
Hey, I know one.
Go ahead. Go ahead. King.
So I think those are going to be the two big races that I'm looking at doing. But if there's some, I might do Mish again, or not again. But I was going to do it last year, but then I
Dropped down.
couldn't. Yeah. So I'd like to try to do it this year,
Got a little pattern going on.
or some other. I know. This is terrible. It's a bad track
Stop
record.
being
I got to
so
get
busy.
rid of it. I know. It's hard. It's
Open
hard.
your
It's
life
crazy,
for
though.
triathlons.
It's crazy how, like, even booking the Door County half, it's like that's going to come quickly, but then also the door is going to close fast after that for the seasonally. It's going to, I don't know why I was expecting like, oh, I could get a bunch in.
No,
like
that
thinking
you-
like a track season in high school where it's like, oh yeah, every week I got something going.
But that the track season's already planned out. The thing
Yeah.
is planning out early and planning out which races you can hit along the way.
Yeah.
There's 5Ks, like 5Ks pop up everywhere. You just do those whenever you
Yeah,
want.
those are easy.
But like,
But yeah, to have
planning
all the
triathlons
infrastructure
is-
for swimming and
Yeah.
maybe I'll check if there's any individual biking ones. But
And to make sure you have enough recovery in between the bigger races too. I mean, 5Ks you can do a dime a dozen, but
Yeah, you can do
you're
2 a
gonna
day.
an Olympic or a half Ironman or a full.
I don't know. I feel
You're
that's
talking
like
weeks of
full,
recovery.
Full might be weeks, but I feel like I could recover from an Olympic in like a couple days.
We shall see. It depends on how
mean,
hard
I've-
you push it too, right?
hey,
Yeah.
you guys got to run a mile right
But even
after
still, like, yeah.
day after, like Brian.
Oh yeah.
Let's get that mile in there. You can recover by
Walk
running.
a mile. I could walk a mile after.
Crawl the mile.
That's how I'm going to finish the
Wheelchair mile.
Love it.
Cool. Well,
So
let's
really
move
looking
into-
forward to
oh.
the season. Sorry,
Sorry,
go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead, King. Oh, I love that. Love technology.
Well, I've been doing
No delay here. Yeah, no, that'll be good. It'll be good to get in our first season, Kane. Jimmy's second or third? Third season. This is our
Wow.
inaugural.
Seasoned vet.
It feels like, but I feel like I'm terrible at them still. I feel like they're still really hard.
This is the year, man. This is your year.
I don't think I'll ever feel like I'm good at it because so many people are so much faster. Like I will improve myself, but it's like, oh, I'm just not good at it. They need more Clydesdale divisions.
Hey, that's it. Pioneer this. All right, well, we'll move into our next segment, which is a personal favorite.
Spot the lie.
Oh, see, you don't even need a filter.
That's pretty good.
That was
honestly,
wonderful.
really good.
Jimmers.
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Dad.
All right, so we got another round to spot the lie. And you guys
I
know
like
the
these
rules.
ones.
We're going to have 3 rounds, and I'm going to read 3 different lies or truths, and you guys will have to guess which of them are the lie. I am doing my best. They could be awful or it could be good. And John might be able to figure it out just because he knows me.
How many events are in a triathlon? 1, 2, or 4?
There are 4 events there are technically 5 events.
Oh, transitions.
All right. So here's the first round. Sorry. First round. First fact. The fastest and second fastest mile were both set in the same race. Barefoot running reduces injuries. The oldest marathoner didn't start running marathons until he was 89. I don't know if I remember what July is.
Wait, so
The first one you're saying he was so fast that he was the
No.
Fat.
In that race, the first guy set the record and the second guy set the second.
Oh, they
they were like
passed.
dueling out at the end.
Yeah.
And they both beat the previous record.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
It's a lie. I don't know. I'm just kidding. So that, and then the second one was barefoot running.
Yep.
Shoes.
Reduces injuries.
Chance of injury.
I know people who are big on that and people who are big against that. So that I feel like that. Oof. I got my pick.
What was the last one again?
The oldest marathoner didn't start running marathons until he was 89.
That would be bananas. But I feel like there's probably someone out there that probably did that.
Well, there wasn't,
but
there was.
Look me in the eyes and tell me again, James.
There
Okay.
wasn't. I rolling. There was.
Okay, stop looking me in the eyes. It's creepy. Okay, I'm ready.
All right, what's you guys' guess?
Mine is number 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 2 as well.
Hey, can we stop asking questions about each of the things? It's really easy to figure it out.
No, it really wasn't. It
wasn't easy.
Barefoot running actually increases some injuries, like shin splints and stuff like that. That's what I saw. These are all sources I found. I could be way off.
There was a movement though. Yeah, there was a movement that was like barefoot
I know
running
people are still advocates of it.
Yeah,
Got long hair.
See, coming up in these rounds, I can't remember what the lies were.
that's
This
good.
was made
It means you did your job.
Yeah,
a week ago. Okay, so round 2. The fastest recorded bike speed was over 80 miles an hour.
Downhill.
That's so fast.
China has over 1 billion bicycles.
1 billion, I believe that.
The longest tandem bicycle seated 35 people.
Holy smokes, Batman.
Oh, I did this in the wrong order. So you guys will see a trend. Each round is a discipline. So the first one was about running.
Oh.
This one's about biking. The next one. So
Reverse, man. It's all right.
I see.
I will say I'm ready.
All right, I'm ready as well.
all right, let
3,
me
2, 1.
see it.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
The fastest recorded bike speed was over 80 miles an hour.
Jeez,
China has
really?
half a billion bicycles.
Yeah, well,
Really?
they shipped
500
out
million.
another
They-
7 billion.
Well, okay, I
Yeah,
should
I
have
was just
said
gonna say
listen.
No, that was perfect. Your wording was fine.
China,
Domestic.
like they have in China.
Yes,
is what
in-house.
the fact that I saw.
We knew what you meant.
Yeah.
I can't remember what that speed was. I'm pretty sure that was a lie. I could be. Man, I really wish I.
Wait, the speed was a lie?
No. The speed wasn't.
Oh.
But I want.
Oh, okay.
But I want to. Yeah.
There was, I'm sure someone got like, I saw a guy was going 90 on
Ice skates.
ice skates. You see that,
Yep.
that video? Yeah. So I'm sure that somebody did like built a rig with like to reduce drag and
was
whatever
nuts.
and record 80. That was nuts.
All right, round 3, the swimming round.
All right. No comments, Kane. We just go number. No comments.
Yeah, the only comment you make is if you need to hear one again.
Roger.
Swimming burns
Wow.
less calories than running. A spaceship turbopump can empty Olympic-sized pool in 25 seconds. Some open water swimmers poop in the water while they swim.
Hang on, I need you to repeat all 3.
All right, we'll repeat it again. Swimming burns less calories than running. A spaceship turbopump can empty an Olympic-sized swimming pool in 25 seconds. And some open water swimmers poop in the water when they swim.
Okay. No comment.
Okay,
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right, let me see. Hold those fingers up.
Number 3.
2. Oh,
You were both
Discrepancy.
wrong!
wow.
No way.
Swimming burns more calories than running by like a third or something.
I was thinking if you have perfect form with swimming, it would actually burn less.
I honestly,
but
And it
you were
I mean,
swim
when
like
you're
I did,
like I guess when
then
you're
you would burn
sprinting,
less.
it probably burns a little more too. It's probably just straight running.
I
just
honestly
straight
forgot what
jogging or
1 was
swimming.
because 2 and 3 just captivated me.
That was my plan.
yeah, I guess that first one is a little bit hard because it depends on the speed, right? Or the intensity.
I think intensity.
So how do you
intensity per intensity? I think it burns more.
Sure. Like your 90% run versus your 90%
Yeah.
swim. That makes sense.
Because your arms are
sense.
actually doing a lot more in the water than your arms are doing above water when you're running.
Not
and
how
your
I
legs
run.
are the four-legged. All
Wax on,
right.
wax off the whole time. Nice.
You
Wait,
only
wait,
got
wait.
one right.
We can't. Hey,
Yeah,
we
we
can't
got
skip
one
over.
right.
Hey, we can't skip
Oh, yeah,
over
there's some
pooping in
people that
open
poop.
water.
I guess
What?
on long
Oh,
open
that's
water
right.
swims, you got to go, dude. When you got to go, you just drop
What do
trowel,
you do?
drop
I
trowel
mean-
and dump. You don't wipe.
How do you even
Open
how do you
water.
even-
How do you poop in
But
open
your
water?
wetsuit? Like if you have a wetsuit,
Oh,
like
I
how
don't
do
know.
you drop trowel?
I don't know. Maybe you don't have wetsuit.
It just
I said
it just
some.
slides down your leg and slowly
Oh.
fizzles its way out.
I didn't think of
No
that.
way.
I said
There's
some,
no
not
way,
all.
No way you're even pushing out.
But drop. I mean,
That's
you got
crazy.
you got a jammers on. Drop trowel.
Jeez,
and
that is.
push.
Hey, I'll tell you what. That's not going to be my rabbit. I'm not trailing that person.
Oh no!
Could
Imagine
you
if that happened in like a
imagine
race.
just heading into a
Jeez.
log, like looking up and just blasting all over your goggles.
I would quit. I would quit the sport.
I would drown. I would just go to the bottom. and swim
Would you
down.
rather? Would you rather that or die?
I would die. I
Die.
would swim down.
Die.
Like, oh,
Okay,
this
and
is
then
a-
the 25 second
a
second
spaceship
emptying?
turbo pump can empty an Olympic-sized swimming pool in 25 seconds.
Yeah, I was actually just watching a video on this a couple
way.
weeks ago. Yeah, the cooling pumps that they use because they blast water up like around the space rocket as it launches.
Oh, okay. So it just
Yeah.
moves
And
massive
it's like,
amounts of water.
Yeah, tons of water.
Nice. All
Kane's
right.
an engineer, everyone. You can trust him.
Trust me,
He really
I'm an
is.
engineer.
All right, then.
Engineer.
That was a good run. You guys did not win. You only got one of them, the first one. So
The house wins again.
Hey, it does. Well, yeah. It's a fan favorite. Me being a fan. So we'll move into our last segment here, into the all-time favorite.
the Unlaced draft.
Little
Some
ASMR. Little whisper.
Okay, so this draft
Yeah.
is going to be post-race snacks. So we are going to draft our favorite post-race snacks, and it has to be a very specific item, but it can be any item, drink, food, anything. But you just got to be
Anything.
specific with it. You can't just take like all the cookies and then no one
Yeah.
can pick cookies. So just specific, specific items. So the order today is Kane, Jono, then me. So Kane,
And-
you are up first.
And we're drafting 4 this time
4
instead of 3.
rounds, breaking the cycle.
Hey.
Yes. So
Hey.
that's gonna change the
Opens
snake a
up the
little
whole
bit.
Yeah.
field for us.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very
And
cool.
this is just after any race.
After,
We're not doing like after.
just what's your
Yeah.
so after
Just
you do
snacks.
after you
Just
do any
snacks.
event, like what do you look forward to? What do you want to eat? You know?
Yeah. Oh, and we can't copy each other.
No, you can't copy each other. This is
Oh
a draft.
gosh, you're right.
the point of the
gosh.
draft.
All right, Kane, we'll start us off.
Cool. So my first, and I am so glad I'm
Snickers.
first because
No.
not a Snickers. It is chocolate milk.
Oh,
I
wow.
I'm fine
love
with that. I'm fine with
chocolate
that.
milk.
Okay.
That's a great pick. That might
Okay.
be the 101.
Okay. No cap. Is that how you use that phrase?
Yeah. I think so.
I mean, you said it.
Bump.
Let's bump this conversation to this. I'm gonna go Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Mountain Dew Baja.
Disgusting.
No, dude. Oh, it's so good. Chocolate milk would be. Yeah.
I don't think I would
wouldn't
drink
do
that.
that.
Soda.
Half mouth.
Don't dog chocolate milk. Well, you cannot dog chocolate. That's a good
After a
pick.
race. I'm just saying. I
Okay.
like carbonation after a race.
You know what? I do too. And this is going to be a weird pick for my first pick because I'm not usually a drinker of this. But after like a big hot race, it's really good, and that's ice cold beer.
Hey,
And it's
Okay.
going to be a summer shandy.
yeah.
but-
Oh, a little
There we go. I like that.
specific summer shanty. So all the other
you
shanties
can't,
are
but you can't also
opened
pick
up.
beer anymore. But I
Yeah,
don't
okay.
drink beer that often. But after a hot race, like it just
big steamy race. Yeah.
steamy pile of race.
Steamy pile of race. Oh,
Oh my!
love me some summer shanty.
My
Is it shanty?
Shandy
Shandy.
Shandy.
My second
Okay,
pick-
I see that.
will be a Jimmy John's Club Lulu sub sandwich.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the Club Lulus are delightful.
That for anyone that doesn't know, Club Lulu is
I
a
don't know if I've
turkey
had it.
bacon sub.
Okay. 6 inch.
What they do 8 inch.
They're
I
10
think.
inch.
Oh,
10.
okay. That shows
10?
how much
8?
I've been.
Is it 8?
I think it's 8.
Let's figure this out.
Jono, you're second. Well, he's
All
figuring
right,
it out.
yeah.
You're second.
Hey,
pick.
I'm staying on brand. I am staying on brand here, and I'm going with
Mountain Dew Code
layer.
Red.
It's 8.
Beefy 5-layer burrito from Taco Bell.
Oh, the beefy 5-layer burrito.
Bro, I'm telling you, I go hard after a big steamy race.
Oh
Steamy pile of
dude.
race.
That's insane. It's 8-inch sub from Jimmy John's, by the way.
Okay.
You're right.
Thank you. You made me think you were right there, and I was like, "Oh, did I say 10 inch?" Because you said it in a way that you said it in a way like I thought you were saying you were right. I was like, wait, did I say 10? All right, Kane, you got 2
right.
picks.
Ooh, okay. Okay. So my next one would be a big, juicy
Pile of.
orange slices.
Dang, dude, you're
Oh
really
my
soccer momming this.
Jeez.
You are the
So
soccer
good.
mom
This
of
is
this
after-
draft.
I
You
know,
already
but-
worked out.
No, that's good.
Guys,
Honestly,
the
no, like, the recovery-
juiciness of the oranges.
Dude,
I
I believe
know.
you. The recovery of like after our half marathon, I went and got the fruit cups. Or you did the marathon, but the half marathon, they had like a tent that had like string cheese, fruit, chocolate milk, stuff like that. I got like 5 different cups of fruit because it was so good and it just sat really well after.
You just crave it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
So
Same thing with
how-
chocolate milk. It just felt so good.
Yes, it did.
Oh, and you get 2 picks, right?
Yep, I do.
yeah.
Oh, shoot.
So my other,
What other
Pick.
soccer mom pick you gonna pick?
I don't know. You'll have to tell me if
High
this is a
rise
soccer mom
jeans.
pick. Yes. And
It's just
Uggs.
like munching on high-rise jeans. Oh, okay.
No, the pickles from Quick Trip, the crunchy, crisp ones, those little
okay.
slices.
I forgot what those are called. The bags that we got, right? The bags.
The
that,
bags,
yeah.
yes.
The big
yes.
pickle? Isn't it? It's like the...
No, they come in bags. They're like sliced.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
sliced. Yeah,
like
not
Nancy
the,
got them
style.
for us after we ran 10 miles one time, and they were incredible.
The crunch and the salt.
just so
is-
people understand how I approach my picks. It's I hit sometimes a like blood sugar low. I'm assuming I'm crossing this line like famished and just like gassed and just want to engorge myself with great food. That's how I'm approaching this.
You should approach it. Say you're approaching it like an hour after.
Not for recovery.
You should say you're approaching an
not for
hour
recovery.
after
It's
where
just
you're
I'm
hungry.
famished. Yeah. That's it. That's it.
Kane's
So,
looking like right
but-
across a line.
So hey, but this is a good pick, a lightweight, and I actually had some today.
This is a good pick. Hey,
It's light. It's very flavorful, and it is the little freeze dried yogurt bites that my 1-year-old son eats.
Really?
They are very good.
Okay.
I don't know if you've had them, but they're a light
I have.
burst of flavor.
I've eaten those. Yeah.
You've had those?
They're-
Yeah.
They're not bad. They're just not filling.
Oh, but I already had a Beefy 5 in Mountain Dew.
That's
this
true.
Is my,
This is like your spread.
yeah,
That makes sense.
This is
Okay.
the spread. It just like gets a good palate refresher.
All right. I like that.
I eat Audie's Puffs all the time, so I get it.
Those are like air.
oh,
they're-
yeah.
they're not
I know
even good.
They're not
I'm
filling.
faster than a NASA pump with those things. They're just put them down.
Oh, boy. What do I want now?
All right, Jim.
Wow.
You got your last 2 picks.
Oh, no. Well, I will.
Yes. Oh yeah.
I will pick a large order of Culver's cheese curds.
No, does that mean I can't do Culver's?
You can't.
Can't.
Ah,
Unanimous.
Because I could
You
take a
ruined
butter
my
burger
last
right now
pick.
too, Kane.
that was gonna be my one. My last pick was gonna be a Culver's Deluxe.
Because I was thinking cheese curds or the mushroom and Swiss that I get, but
Yep.
I already got the Jimmy John, so I'm trying to shape out a meal here. And for my dessert, oh boy,
Shape on a meal.
I'm gonna treat it like a meal, a drink, entree aside, and the dessert will be. If it's anything I want, oh man, how about we go with a Dairy Queen Royal Cheesecake Blizzard?
Wow.
Very specific.
Well, he said be specific.
I said be
He did say it.
I'm gonna pull this out of the air. The most specific treat I could think
Maybe
of.
one of these.
What size? He did say the size.
Largest. Anything after any race,
Largest.
everything I get, even the Jimmy John's, I'll get 3 Jimmy John subs after a race because I feel like I deserve it.
No way.
Yeah, I eat a lot of food.
Oh man,
That's incredible.
That's why after
right, so-
triathlons, I get 3 Jimmy John subs, and
Wow.
Hey, one for
And the
each
first
discipline.
one, the first one I go through.
True,
the first one's just
true.
like right down. Like I go through that fast. The second
Gone.
one I enjoy, and the third one it just it's
just there, and then it's gone.
Yeah, just there.
Yeah.
I already ordered it. I might as well eat it. So my number 4. So the yogurt bites were a nice transitional piece to my dessert.
Ooh.
And my all-time favorite
Palate
dessert,
cleanser.
palate cleanser. Yep, help transition that Taco Bell. But my all-time favorite, just always hits the spot, is a brick of break and bake cookies. Dude, those things are so good.
Yes.
I cook them out. Any
The
brand,
Toll House,
but
the Toll House, like
Toll House,
yes,
like
the
the
squares,
cookie
right?
dough.
goodness.
The little
Yeah, the
squares.
cookie squares.
Oh,
Yeah, little
those are
break and bake.
so
Oh,
good.
man.
Those are
Oh,
so good.
brilliant.
Yes,
Brilliant.
You say
so
brick,
good.
I thought you were going to say like a brick of cheddar cheese.
about a brick of aged sharp cheddar.
10-year sharp cheddar.
My dessert.
Don't dog it, dude. Sometimes I wake up at night. I want
Sometimes
I
it's
want
a
a
spot.
handful of shredded cheese.
Dude, those that laughing cow cheese little. That,
Oh,
the
those
baby bells?
cheese wedges.
Those baby
okay, wait,
bells.
wait. You guys pick them
Okay.
before I give you any ideas.
Kane, last pick. I should pick the baby
That'd be a
bell.
good- Hey, that'd be a good soccer moment.
So my last pick, I'm gonna have to go back to the classic here. I don't have my dessert, so I didn't round out a meal like Jimmy. Very, very well
That
rounded.
really
but
did round out a meal.
It did. It was perfect. So I'm gonna go with a family-sized Snickers bar.
That's
Love me a Snickers.
dude, those are good. You're not you when you're hungry.
Yeah, you're.
Exactly.
Tagline.
Exactly.
You might as well eat what the swimmer dropped. I just don't
Squeezed
get
out of his
Snickers,
wetsuit.
man. Snickers. Snickers. Who took the S off of Snickers? There.
All right,
Sorry, that was our dog.
recap.
Someone took the S off of Snickers.
Okay, so recap. So my picks were chocolate milk, orange slices, crunchy pickle slices, and a family-sized Snickers bar.
Splurging at the end there.
Yes.
All right. Well, I went with the all-time classic Mountain Dew. The Mahas. Is that a drink? No, what am I thinking of?
Maha. Oh, what?
No, I'm thinking of a drink. Anyway, I don't know. I thought it was some sort of like fruity drink.
Mai Tai.
Mai Tai. That's it. That's what I was thinking of. I was like, I was about to say Muay Thai. And I was like, no, that's not it. All right. I picked the Baja Blast, a large, light ice, because they give you too much ice.
They do.
A beefy 5-layer burrito for the main course. Got a transitional piece of fries. I can't speak right now. Freeze-dried yogurt bites. And finish with a whole brick of break and bake cookies. Toll House.
So I started
large chocolate chunks.
I started
Chocolate
off with the summer shandy, with follow that up with the Jimmy John's Club Lulu, which is a turkey bacon sub, large order of Culver's cheese curds, and top it all off with the DQ Royal Cheesecake Blizzard, the largest one they got.
That is a royal pick.
That sounds like a great meal. Like I would love that meal right now.
The Royals are the ones that have like the
insert,
tube in
yeah,
the center, right?
yeah, with the
okay.
That's why I like the Royals. They have the cheesecake
I like-
bites, and then they have the strawberry in the center in the tube.
Oh, I've never had that one. I got the one. What's the one with peanut butter in the center?
I don't know because I don't usually get peanut butter.
Peanut butter's
Yeah,
a must go to for me.
Love
Chocolate peanut butter mix.
butter.
Oh,
Yes.
it overtakes too much of whatever it's in for me. I like peanut butter. I love peanut butter, but when it's in a thing like that, it overtakes it too
dominant.
much. Yeah,
yeah.
I love
Not
that.
beta.
I like a
love having-
very equal spread of flavor.
Smorgasbord.
Smorgasbord.
That's the key word there. All right. Well, hey, that was a unique draft, and I had a lot of fun with that one.
Yeah, be sure
it
to
was a good-
vote on who you think had the best treats.
the best spread,
They all look
or
good.
let us know which item we missed. That would be ideal.
Yeah, let us know your favorite
rice.
item.
Ooh, I like that. What are
Speaking
some
of
other
where
good
you could
ideas?
let us know, you can let us know through email on unlacedtry@gmail.com. And you can follow us each on Strava. I'm John O'Neilan, James Newland, Kane Reisner. And you can subscribe on YouTube at Unlaced Triathlon and rate and review us anywhere you find your podcasts. Any of the main platforms, you will find us.
We also now have TikTok. And then we will start posting on
look
there
out,
when we
world.
can. Yeah,
Look out, world.
Can't wait to record myself on my bike.
I know.
Hey, it's been good being back in the saddle, as some bikers say.
Yeah,
I have saddle sores.
Podcast after
poop in the
after
water.
Poop in the water.
Being just like a little poop in the water.
Big steamy race.
Big pile of, what do we say?
All right. Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye now.